Board Games Daddy is back, continuing to open Commander decks. So after the first starter Commander deck that we've opened, we still have 4 to go, and let's just simply choose this one as the second Commander deck that we are going to open. First Flight, white and blue, and the commander is Isperia, Supreme Judge, which is a legendary creature, Sphinx. Wow, it's one of the expensive sides of commanders, and it's a flying. Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker you control, you may draw a card. Okay, well, so you get hit with lots of cards and creatures in commander, so it's a command that will help you to draw and have lots of options in your hand. Besides that, it's a 6/4 flying, right? So passive ability there. Okay, let's see how the rest of the deck works around this. Probably you will have lots of cards that will make you work with cards that you draw. I'm just guessing here, so I think we'll just show you this first, which is that awesome, and I always said that this, I'm not being ironic, those awesome deck boxes that come with the commander decks, and the 100 cards fits here with sleeves, premium sleeves, and you can put the deck, the papers, the tokens, everything inside. So it's a super awesome storage solution. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast, for that. Please continue to do, because I love it. Okay, and before going to the deck, let's just take a quick look here on what we have, which is usually to talk a little bit about the commander. So a Sphinx Isperia was once the guild master, sorry for the reflect, of the Azorio Senate and the plane of Ravnica. Okay, so I'm not very well knowledgeable in Ravnica lore, but maybe you can recognize it. And there's the bit of the strategy that comes with this deck. And if you are not aware, the commander rules, which it's not the purpose of today's video. I hope that if you are seeing this, you already know how commander works. It's awesome. I love commander. I got back playing Magic the Gathering just because of commander. It's super awesome. Back in the days when we played multiplayer, it was like Wild West, people attacking, people not attacking, etc. And with commander, it's so amazing. The multiplayer fights, so amazing. You can plan your attacks, attack multiple people, etc. So yeah, let's go. Start with the deck. So here is the shiny commander card. Okay, so like always, we won't have time to go through all. Let me just move the camera a bit because of the shadow. We won't have time to go through all the cards here, so if you are interested in going to read a bit more, so just pause. I'm just going to give you my feelings here. So another creature, Archon. Not sure what the Archon is, but that is a flying lion there, and then a bird. So this deck is all about flying, apparently. Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures. Wow. Emerian Angel. Oh, there's a planeswalker here. It's the first time I have some commander decks in the channel, but I've never seen a planeswalker inside it. Unless I don't remember from the previous video, which may be the case. So, just curious if we can use Gideon as a commander, because it doesn't say here that you can be used as a commander, but it's a legendary creature. Oh, but it doesn't share the blue here, so he cannot. And Executioner. Okay. Remorseful Cleric. Another flyer. Sephara Skyblaze. Another angel. Wow, she has circling swords. Steel Plume Marshal. Bird Soldier. Wow. Everything is in the air, right? So that's the name of the deck. First Flight. Creatures you control have double strike and lifelink. Wow, Jesus. And now the blues This one is not a flying one. Bident. Oh, Trident has 3, and when you have only 2. Sorry, it's a Bident. It's the first time I read this or hear about the Bident. Diluvian Primordial, Ever-Watching Threshold, Fairy Formation, Gravitational Shift. Creatures with flying get +2/+0. Creature without flying, bad luck for you. Okay, this deck looks powerful. Another Sphinx. Sharding Sphinx. Okay. I think I've seen this on the other deck. Sphinx of Enlightenment. Oh, lots of Sphinx here. Wind Reader Sphinx. Man, I love magic art. Oh, I love those images. Magic is what it is because of these images. They're so good, so good. Let me just see if I'm missing here another commander. I really wanted to see if there was some terrains. Avon Giggle Master. Banishing Light. Condemn. Crush Contraband. The paper quality here is not the typical one. It's like the secondary sets or the crap sets that are not the main ones. They come with like an infinities and stuff like that. They come with a different paper, different feeling when you touch it. So that's what you get on these commander decks. Kenji's Lieutenant, Rally of the Wings. I'm just thinking that why these are called starter commander decks, because when I read that, I feel like it's like Portal for commander decks, right? Initiation commander decks, they are very simple mechanics, very weak. You cannot use it to face other commander decks. But from what I'm seeing, it seems like a strong deck with lots of mechanics and combos. So I don't get this starter thing. I think it's not helping selling this, because for experienced players, this may look like a crappy deck that you don't want to play it and lose against other ones. But I will try. I will make some mixes between my decks and see if these stand well against other commander decks, which could be other other pre-made commander decks that I've shown in the channel. Another thing that I still don't get is why on a pre-made deck you have different rarities when all cards are available when you buy, and you have one copy of each. Why you still have mythicals and rares if all of them have the same probability, which is exactly the same of being. I still don't get it. Unless you tell me that, hey, this card outside this deck is a common and the other ones outside this deck is a rare, but that version is not rare. Everyone gets one. So it still confuses me, and no one explained this in the comments. So if you know, please clarify. Wizard. Okay, there's another legendary creature here that could be a commander. Kenji, Sky Warden. It's not foiled, but when he attacks flying creature, oh, this guy has that enchantment on him. And when they block, wow, good commander. Maybe better than the other one. What was the other one? Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker, you draw a card. If no one attacks you, you are looking into the walls, hanging walls, as we say. Okay, so these are the artifacts that will give you mana that all the decks have, and we get to the plains and the islands, and that's it. Okay, and just take a quick look here at the cats. At the tokens, but you have a cat bird. Wow, 1/1 with flying. A bird, 1/1. More birds, like if the deck doesn't have already enough birds. Pegasus, an elephant. Wow, and on the other side we have toppers, fairies, more toppers, more fairies, spirits, and yep, there we go. There it is. Isperia, Supreme Judge. And this was First Flight Commander deck. So, if you stumble with this channel for the first time, I have lots of Magic the Gathering content. I will bring much more. You've seen the examples in the beginning of the video that will follow this one. And Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share with all your friends if they are curious about these starter decks. And I hope that this video has helped you like the other ones in the future. Thank you very much and goodbye.